Wake up! Municipal makeup! You wanted to. You wanted to. I wanted to. I wanted to. You got to. Trust in my self-righteous suicide. I just listened to my gut all the time. Father, make it all back up. We're at the toxicity tour. Was it Stubbs Barbecue or La Zona Rosa? Man, like if they just filled it, to the fire marshal said no more people. It was freaking sick, so sick. I wouldn't have got in if I didn't freaking get, if I didn't have a freaking big Vic let me cut in line, and he almost got a big ass fight over that shit. It was live, yeah, right there, like right in front of there. Like we got through the gate, and the door was there, and we were like the last ones to get in the door. It was, and I was just in there. When I saw the crowd, and I said, "Lift me up," and I was crowd surfing to the middle. Yeah, I was the crowd surfer instead of a gun. Yeah, like stage diving, all that shit. I didn't care if as long as I can make the barrier. Like I seen Blink 182 stage dive off the top of the scaffolding at Sports Music Festival off the local band stage and land on the crowd and never stop singing. And why have you forsaken me? In your arms forsaken me. In your arms forsaken me. I'm not forsaken, yeah, I'm not forgetting anything. All I'm saying is without a cooperating person that can remember the same thing, then everything's past the statute of limitations anyway. Yeah, anyway, no one can remember what happened when I was underage. But if there's a sexual crime or a murder that happened, they have to cooperate. Like, I don't know what happened when that dude rolled off the side of the cliff. I didn't see if he died or not. That's Schrodinger's cat. He's neither alive or dead. I can't open the box. I never looked over the edge because I didn't want to know. If you didn't want to know certain things back then, you didn't ask and you didn't look. That's why a firing line whenever they execute people like that. So no one knows who killed the person. There was a firing, there was one of them, and they cut the barrels off the gun after that. So it never makes the same marks again. Yeah, but you true news, it won't untie unless you can get your weight up above that high, and then you got to have the slack, you got to be. Yeah, but if you know how to flex your neck muscle just right, once it locks on that spot, stays right there, right through the night. Yeah, you guys gotta get it right. Yeah, you gotta have faith that you gotta flex it all the way, and you'll pass out for sure from the lack of blood flow, but once you pass out, you won't be flexing no more, and once that stops, the knot's locked in, and you'll wake up with your new kin, yeah, reborn in that way there. That's why it's gotta be 13 reps to be legit at minimum, otherwise it won't lock in that spot, and you gotta loop at the top and the bottom. Yeah, no actual tie, just double slip knot, double slip knot. Like, if it was handcuffs, yeah, you'll never get those off. Yeah, if you do them right, it's like you got somebody to undo them right, but yeah, you could definitely lose your hand that way, like putting a rubber band on a tail of a dog will make it fall off just like your finger will do that with the same thing. Goes numb first, Like you can do it with cats, you know, but you gotta put it for the spade and neutering. Like we're not for spade, but for neutering. Or, yeah, you gotta make sure you put them in a rubber boot though. They're gonna mess you up while you're putting the rubber band on them. That's when you get on there. Like, they'll buck for a little while, but you see some crazy stuff. Nah, I've never seen it, but I fucking imagine it's bad. Tie two cats together by the tail and throw them over a fucking clothesline. One of them lives, one of them doesn't. Callie Anderson, I don't know you, but hello and thank you for coming through. Got Samuel Mace, yeah, you know that must be a red pepper spray because there ain't no mace, no real mace these days unless you're law enforcement, huh? Oh yeah, but this is just a reenactment of things that happened in my youth, man. Everything so far's been pre-2005, you know. It bounces around because the time crystals are a little volatile, you know. They ain't no thing that you wanna mess with. Pardon my French, and now who we got? Oh, hello, what's going on, yo? I can't headbang because my hair is not long enough. When you headbang without hair, it hurts.
Make it runs at fast. Worried about what it would take to list your house for sale and get a fair offer? If you need to sell your house for any reason, click the link in this video to see if my offer is right for you. We make the process of selling a house easy.
Did it with my woman, cause she sure done help me with my mind. I think I'm insane because I am frowning all the time. All day long I think of things that people don't want to ask about. All day long your wing seems to satisfy, so I go out way out into the brink and I catch some wise. Woo! Nobody can help me unless they are right here. If you know me, come and join me, let's go. What happens when you keep taking LSD and you're not tripping till you get poked in the face by Kenny from South Park right out of that poster? Then yeah, you're tripping, yo. Yeah, to tell me that I can't see. I can find a Motorola, but mine's blue and it rolls along. But on that day, you know that one red he had to go to the heavens gate, you see, and he was zooming around on speed. Yeah, you know, like a busy bee, a DJ and a waiter too. It was kind of fun that way, cause he's having fun and so were we. Yeah, you know, like how did those Christmas lights always sync to the music? Even when we changed the setting, they would do it, or the music would change to the lights. That's weird. Isn't it weird how when you yawn through a phone that the person on the other side yawns too, yo? That's got a true connection between us without no wires, yeah, because if you yawn on the other side of a phone, how does that person even know you yawn? If you didn't even say anything and they do it, it's like when a cat does yawn, the other cats, they yawn right back. Yeah, it means they say it's a gasp for air, but I don't believe that. That is whack. I aligned my chakras this one time and I've done it ever since, that's right. I can breathe through the top of my head day and night, and I know it sounds nuts, but it is real fun. Oh, why do we just do this song? This song just was on a minute ago, too much Metallica, but I want the 80s stuff, Ride the Lightning, you know, big hair and Yeah, all of that good stuff. Yeah, let's get it going. Let's see if we can get Lars right here or freaking Flea. Yeah, right here in the room on the YouTube channel to tune in and let's see if they'll let me get some lyrics. I'm with them. Yeah, that would be the best. I never got to see them. I can't pay $200 for a fucking seat. No, hell no. You won't be catching. Not for a seat. They're like backstage passes, maybe. Little one, I am done with them, so I'm not praying no more. If you got what I need, then you're praying for me. Then you've got the answer to your own prayers, and you're spitting in God's face every time you don't share it. So take me away from those I don't want false prayers and hope. I'm down with hope and up with fucking dope. You see, you know, dope life, dope car, dope kids, all of that dope shit that we were living for these days. Yeah, it ain't a game. It's been a war on drugs, making things like marijuana seem normal. They are normal, but they say stimulant. Yeah, did you know that marijuana is actually a hallucinogen? Yeah, you gotta get the flowers, the little yellow ones, yeah, and you gotta concentrate them real good. Sleep with no eyes open, because you know you did right. Sleep real tight, you did alright. Bad days happen, but you did the best you could and didn't hurt no one extra. Didn't have to do anything to take anything from other people. Yeah, I smoked a lot of cocaine. Yeah, never bought crack once, but I was free basing with baking soda and B12. You know I'm crazy as hell. Yeah, but I didn't do no crackhead stuff. I was ballsy as fuck, yeah. Going to the Walgreens and straight go in and buying Reynolds wrap with the baking soda and the Bic lighters all at once. That's bold. Yeah, you know the Dasani water. Yeah, because tap water makes a nasty batch. If you use pure water, then you know you're getting better. Distilled preferably for that, because it'll pull out stuff. If you're intravenous user, then you probably want saline from like a IV bag. If I die before I wake, I don't believe in death, so how could that happen? For goodness sake, hush, little babies, just listen here. Do what you want with the info, though. You don't have to agree with me, but you can't argue with my math. You see, we're all bi, because that's no lie. I've only been attracted to women, but mathematically I've met every dude in the world, so there might be one out there. So that's math. If you say you are only into chicks or dudes, whichever one you choose, the opposite, you have to meet every other one in the whole world to complete that. And you can't, because they're always being born. You have to count the rows and them getting of age. And so it's impossible, for goodness sake. That's the math. The only way to solve it is to solve for X. So technically, where you're not sure, you're struggling, you're cat, you see, you're bi until they prove it otherwise. You're both hetero and gay at the same time. Yeah, it's like struggling as cat. The cat's not dead or alive until you bring out the box. So you're not straight or gay until you come out until the box is, so you're bi. You're both. Like, if you're messing with animals and stuff, that's off limits. Because you can't do anything like that. That's real clear, because 'Cause you can't talk to animals and they can't get the, you don't know if they're saying no or yes when they do make a whine or whatever noises that come up. I know that they know in Mexico they do the donkey shows there for this one reason to see who comes back again. If you come back more than a certain amount of time, then you are going to go and meet your demise. Going to the back of that bar at the Dusk Till Dawn bar, you know, from Dusk Till Dawn, that's the Donkey Show Club, yeah, because if you want to see that some more, you're fucked up. I've only ever met one person that found animal porn and was looking for more. Yeah, his name is Hugh John Hammond, and his citizenship is expired, my friend. Yeah, he's not from Mexico, he's from England. Born in Ireland and never got his citizenship. Not a student, he was on his mom's government visa. Now it's gone because she passed away and he hasn't ever contributed to society, to that side of the line or the streets or nothing. He's nothing but licking a trick. So let's get rid of that kind of shit. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, he's shit because that's all legit. Yeah, you gotta be contributing somewhere in life. Yeah, unless you've got a mental disability, then you've got to have your own family take care of that. Not mess with my mom and strong arming her into wasting her lifetime life savings and her retirement on a piece of shit that's never done anything good that I can admit to saying. I mean, the only thing he wanted to be when we were kids, this is what happened. When we were all saying what we wanted to be when we grew up, like I just wanted to sing. And my brother, yeah, he's not my brother no more. He wanted to do something. It was race cars or something. I wanted to do that too, but let's see. Yeah, he played guitar in bands. You see, he might have got that one, but yeah, he did not count. He should not have touched my little sister. There's no limit on that statue. Yeah, I'll give it to Charlotte if she wants to freaking go forward, and that's her choice. If she's not here, then I say yes because she gave me everything. She said I get everything she left in this town, and that happened right here. It's on the books. Yeah, I was 15, so she was 13, and he was 18. Yeah, because it was already during the school year after I was already 15. Yeah, because they pulled me out of class to talk to the investigator. I backed the wrong horse, and I didn't realize till a few years ago, but it's been tearing me apart that I messed up on that one, but I'm trying to make it right, and I do apologize. Let me tell you, that's messed up, messing with anyone but a young girl like that. Yeah, that's really twisted, and they don't. Yeah, different, it's different, once they got freaking hair and all that, yeah, and they were messing with their boyfriend, they're around their same age, same, level. It's messed up. You don't force anybody to do anything. If somebody says no, you respect that. You hit the brakes. Whatever that moment is.
The accident was not my fault, but I was the one that was left suffering. My car was completely totaled. I had severe whiplash, I had concussion, a lot of back injuries, and I'm undergoing physical therapy. Medical bills piled up.
A good time with me in my house is going to work out well with us moving out of our out of it. not too most likely. Yeah. The bus. Hey, Johnny, supposed to wake up, bro. It's already that time. It's 2:35. You've been asleep for hours. It's like day before yesterday, bro. Jason just come by earlier. Alright. I'm gonna give you like 30 more minutes, then I'm gonna turn this off and come get you, come shake you and wake you up. Here I am, and rock you like a hurricane. Yeah, you know, sometimes, yeah, you gotta go and drain the vein. Here I am, I'm telling y'all, you know I am a male, you see, but I might seem slow, but I'm no snail. I am really smarter than you know, or even I know. I got poor self-image because that's how I was brought up with telling me I'm ugly and I'm fucking dumb and stupid and I'm a fuck up. Pardon my French, y'all. Oh, I saw you in that cage there. Is that you, bitch? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Oh, Rachel, that is. It must be your fucking dad. It must be the one that used to abuse you and your bro. I know that y'all didn't pay that. Y'all didn't pass that trade on. Y'all killed it right there. Can you imagine if Sue finds out that Breezy talked to me like that the way he did? You know, I had mad respect at your mama's house. You know I did. Made up the couch every morning and I always got up, cleaned up my messes, and she did help me with getting stains out my hoodies, my orange one, my billabong that you see me wearing in that video with the Stones. I don't throw stuff away like that. I walk it till the wheels fall off, or I give it to someone that needs it because they're cold and I got something else to stay warm. If I don't need it or someone needs it more, I give it to them, man. But if it's a gift that I got, you know, a real gift that someone went out and put all that kind of thought and stuff into, yeah, you know, I do like those sunglasses, but I need my red lenses, you know, with my prescription and my frog skins. No hat, don't have to remove going through security metal detectors. The best Oakleys place, you can drop them all the time and they explode into pieces, but they are just fine. You can mix and match and they always work, you see, because I'm always hard on my glasses, you know. I don't do transition lenses because they don't work inside of windows and such. They don't work in the car. Well, that's the point. Here I am. I gotta wear my glasses though. See how many scratches are in these things? Imagine if they weren't there. These are polycarbonate and they're pretty deep. Yeah, you know, guaranteed I get the polycarbonate. If I can't get those, I'm not even gonna get them. You got to wearing the old ones. All Oakleys are safety approved. They just don't have the stamp unless you pay the extra for the ANSI stamp, but they're all that quality. Those red lenses I have for my Oakleys were $386 just for the lenses. And I ended up with 2 sets of lenses, but I made them last for over 7 years. Just buying new frames, and I used to buy Oakley's all winter long online, cheap, and then sell them in the summer because people weren't buying as many cars because I hustled, but when I went legit, I went legit. Y'all want to? How come Amazon can sell things like authentic Oakleys, but they're certified European tax? They're not. They ain't paid the U.S. tax on them. They're certified European. So I'm talking about, why is LVPOA pulling water from the surface of Lake Travis for their bathrooms and stuff at Barcade Park? The POA has $100 million in surplus money. They can pay for the pipes to get laid and get water fucking down there and pay for it from the city. So it's regulated. Like, why is their soccer field lush and green? Like, it's drought time. That's gross abuse of natural resources. That's why whoever's in charge of there should be fucking... You don't want to know what I would do with them. Fed to the wolves. My wolves. That's Hunter's son, and Ashley's son. Yeah, he was working on his seizures and stuff. He's a blind little kid. I know. I don't remember his name, but blind, and he was getting improvement in every aspect of his health with CBD oils. And then they said he couldn't get them here no more. Yeah, and then they got in trouble because they made them themselves, and then they took away their child. And can you imagine a blind child in the system? You think they get taken care of properly? Hell no. They just get thrown into a padded room, yo, and throw food in there, and then you end up with a feral wild animal. That's what happens. Yeah, you know that AI is the end of the from the middle class and below. Let me tell you, once AI goes in and they connect the grid, Texas grid with the US, we're fucked. That's the end. There won't be no stopping it. Let me go start a fresh live on this one so I know if people are watching.